You found a 2015 Homestead quarter in your pocket, and now you are wondering, could this coin be worth thousands or even millions? Stay with me, because today we are revealing the shocking truth about the 2015 Homestead quarter dollar and the rare errors that turned ordinary pocket change into collector gold. Welcome back to Coins Collector, the channel where we hunt for hidden treasures in everyday change, and today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern quarters in American history. The coin we are talking about is the 2015 Homestead quarter from the incredible America the Beautiful Quarters program issued by the United States Mint. This coin represents Homestead National Historical Park in Nebraska, and it was released as part of the second year of the United States Mint America the Beautiful series. On the reverse design, you see a historic image of a homesteader working the land using a hand pump to draw water next to a log cabin and windmill. The detail represents the spirit of American pioneers and westward expansion. On the obverse, you see the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. Now here is where things get interesting. Most 2015 Homestead quarters are only worth face value 25 cents, but some rare varieties and error coins have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. Let us break down the versions. The 2015 Homestead quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia, mint, no mint mark. Denver, mint, demint mark. San Francisco, mint S mint mark, both proof and silver proof versions. The rarest circulation coins are high-grade uncirculated examples graded MS67 and above by professional grading companies. Some 2015 P Homestead quarters graded MS67 have sold for over $150 to $400 depending on condition and eye appeal, but the real excitement comes from error coins. One of the most famous varieties is the double die obverse. This error shows noticeable doubling in the lettering, especially in God We Trust and Liberty. Collectors have paid between $1,000 and $2,500 for strong double die examples depending on condition. Another valuable error is the struck-through grease error, which can remove parts of the design. Off-center strikes can bring $50 to $300. Clipped planchets can reach $100 to $250. Broad strikes and die cracks also add collector value. Now let us address the million-dollar question. Is the 2015 Homestead quarter worth millions? As of today, no verified. 2015 Homestead quarter has sold for millions of dollars. However, high-grade unique mint errors in the future could potentially reach much higher prices, especially if they are one-of-a-kind dramatic errors. Remember, modern coins can become future rarities if preserved in perfect condition. If you think you found a special coin, here is what you should do. Check the mint mark. Examine the lettering for doubling. Look for unusual texture, missing details, or off-center strikes. Weigh the coin. It should weigh 5.67 grams. Consider professional grading through PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS68 or higher are extremely rare and could command strong auction prices in the future. The America the Beautiful series continues to grow in popularity, and the homestead design remains one of the most artistic and detailed in the program. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and this one represents the American dream of land ownership and independence. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2015 Homestead quarter, make sure you subscribe to Coins Collector because we uncover hidden treasures every week. Drop a comment below if you have found a rare quarter in your pocket change. If you missed the first part, we are talking about the 2015 quarter honoring Homestead National Historical Park, released by the United States Mint as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. Now let us go even deeper into what makes this coin special and how a simple 25-cent piece can turn into a serious collector payday. First, let us talk about mintage numbers, because numbers tell a powerful story. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 300 million Homestead quarters. The Denver Mint produced over 320 million. The San Francisco Mint produced proof and silver-proof versions in much smaller quantities. At first glance, those numbers seem huge, and they are, which means most of these coins will always be worth face value. But condition is everything. A 2015 P or D Homestead quarter pulled from circulation with scratches, wear, and dull surfaces will remain a regular quarter. But an uncirculated example pulled straight from a mint roll and preserved carefully can be worth much more, especially if it grades MS67, MS68 or higher. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC examine strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal. Coins graded MS68 are extremely difficult to find because modern coins often have tiny contact marks from mint bags. That is why collectors are willing to pay hundreds of dollars for nearly perfect examples. Now, let us focus on the doubled die error, because this is where serious money enters the conversation. Some 2015 Homestead quarters show strong doubling on the obverse, particularly in the word liberty and the phrase "In God We Trust" under the portrait of George Washington. True, doubled die coins show separation in the letters, not just machine doubling. If you see clear, thick, bold doubled letters, that is when you may have something special. Strong doubled die examples have sold for over $1,000 depending on grade and demand. Another variety to look for is die chips around the pump handle or along the roof of the cabin. While small die chips may only add minor value, larger dramatic die breaks known as cuds can attract collectors and push values higher. There are also transitional errors to watch for. If a coin was struck on the wrong planchet, such as a nickel planchet, it would weigh less and appear slightly smaller. A confirmed wrong planchet error could sell for several $1,000s depending on condition. Silver-proof versions struck in San Francisco contain 90% silver and weigh more than regular clad quarters. These silver proofs in perfect PR70 condition can sell for premium prices, especially in original government packaging. Now, let us imagine the dream scenario. You open a bankroll and inside you find a blazing sharp 2015 P Homestead quarter with flawless surfaces, glowing luster, and strong strike details. You send it for grading and it returns MS68 or higher. Suddenly, that 25-cent coin could be worth hundreds or even over $1,000 at auction. That is why collectors search relentlessly. The key is patience, knowledge, and careful inspection. Use a magnifying glass. Check the lettering. Inspect the fields for unusual marks. Compare with verified doubled die photos. Weigh the coin carefully. Do not clean your coin. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Keep it in a protective holder and handle it only by the edges. The 2015 Homestead quarter represents more than just pocket change. It represents American history, hard work, and opportunity. And for collectors, it represents possibility. Possibility that the next great discovery is hiding in plain sight. If you are enjoying this detailed breakdown, make sure you subscribe to Coins Collector because we are building a community of treasure hunters across all 15,000 worlds of collecting. Drop your questions in the comments, tell us if you have found a strange 2015 quarter, and share this video with someone who loves coin hunting. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth far more than 25 cents.